Hello everyone and welcome to another Game Night Retro. I know this episode is a little bit late, but I've not really had a chance to sit down and record much recently, so I can only apologise for that. But rather than fall behind by a month, I'm actually going to try and get 2 episodes out this month. But no promises. It might happen, but it might not. So if it doesn't, then don't hate me. But overall, I'm quite happy with how this is going. This is the first video series I've done with commentary that's made it to episode 2, and this will now be episode 3, so it's all going quite well. The videos are still quite down on views compared to what I'd like, but I've only got a small channel, so it's to be expected really. That and a large percentage of my viewing figures came from linking my videos in my signature on the MTG forums, and they've got some new sig rules where you have to have things be a specific size, so I can't put videos in there anymore. So that explains why the views are slightly down to normal. But there's other reasons as well, like the subject matter is just interesting to some people, or people don't like my commentaries, you know, which is fair enough, because I'm still quite new to this and it's still quite weird to me. But I'm also not really getting any suggestions for what people want to see, so I just had to sort of pick games at random from my childhood to discuss with you. But before I get into some actual commentary for this episode, I just wanted to highlight something. According to YouTube, it's been a whole month since I uploaded the GoldenEye episode. I was thinking that it's done as well as it's going to do. It's not really going to get any more views or anything, but then I was sitting at my laptop playing San Andreas multiplayer when my phone made a noise. So I checked it and I had an email to tell me that the GoldenEye episode has got new comments on it. So I clicked on that. That's when I noticed a comment from Jonas van der Sompel. So I apologise if I didn't pronounce that correctly, but he said, I really never liked the game. I only give a like for the commentary. And then he puts a smiley face. Now, considering how new I am to this whole commentary business and how I'm still quite shy about recording myself talking, things like this really make me happy. It just makes all the effort worthwhile when people let you know that you did a good job. I mean, even more so when they give the video a like purely because of the commentary, when they don't actually like the game being played, so thank you for that. And now, on with the episode. Back in the early 90s, you were either a Sega kid or a Nintendo kid, and I've made no effort whatsoever to hide that I was a Sega kid. We had Mega Drive, we had the Mega CD, we had the 32X, and we even had the Game Gears with Master System converters, no less. There was no NES, there was no SNES, Game Boys, so when I wasn't playing one of the consoles, I was usually downstairs in front of the radiator playing the Game Gear, which led to frequent backburns actually, because I'd lean against the radiator while it was on, like an idiot. But games I'd used to play on that would be some of the ones that had some of the best music actually. Like Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, 3, Streets of Rage 1, 2 and 3, Revenge of Shinobi, this and the first Shinobi game on Game Gear for some of the best music ever. I mean, it's stuff I still listen to now just because I enjoy it. It's one of the things that I really like about retro games, is most of them had amazing music. I mean, even really bad games like the Action 52 title Cheetah Men, which I haven't actually played, but I've seen videos of it. And it looks like it plays really badly, but the main theme is actually quite amazing. But I used to sit down in front of the radiator and I'd play Sonic the Hedgehog, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Shinobi 1 and Shinobi 2, Shock Rock I had as well. Just sort of games like that. And I used to play them on this massive portable, which, thinking about it now, it's actually quite an amazing thing, because I would have had quite small hands then, and it's a really, really big system. I mean, really big. And the games are all quite basic, but considering actually how basic this Shinobi 2 is, it's amazing the replay value it has. I mean, I've lost count of how many times I've played this game, despite it only having 5 levels. The basic setup is a 4-level system where you complete each level and you unlock a new ninja, and then you have to go back and replay each level to find hidden crystals, and then when you have all of the crystals and the ninjas, you unlock the final level. The main 4 are all pretty straightforward, and but the last one is ridiculously hard, actually. I mean, even to this day, I think I've only ever actually beaten this game once, and I had to use an emulator and save states to do it. The same applies to all Shinobi games I've got, actually. They're all quite hard, even the old Mega Drive ones. I had to use save states to get through most of those. My brother could just do them. He was always really good at Shinobi, but he could always just go through and finish it or whatever. But then me and my other brothers, we would get sort of the same point, and then we'd run out of lives or something. Because we can never do it, because Shinobi games themselves are actually quite hard, but the Game Gear ones were really something else. I mean, it's amazing how hard the last level of this Shinobi 2 for the Game Gear actually is, considering the actions that you can do. You've got a jump button and an attack button, and that's it. And you're just tasked with navigating this maze of a final level full of traps, challenges, and doors to take you back to where you came from, so you're constantly replaying the same sections over and over. It's just crazy. The other 4 levels I know like the back of my hand, more or less. Like, I know where the crystals are, I know which way to go, I know how to beat each boss, even using sneaky little tricks to do so on some of them. But a large majority of that last level is just a complete mystery to me. But on the subject of the boss fights, some of them actually can be quite challenging if you don't know what you're doing. Because I've played this game so many... he beat me. That armadillo thing actually beat me. Which I guess makes the point that even if you do know what you're doing, they can still sometimes be, quite challenging. Ow. But this boss fight, I think, unlocks the blue ninja, who was always my favourite, because he shot like a chain thing out of his hand, and you could use that to swing from one side of a gap to the other, like Spider-Man. Which I always liked. And blue's my favourite colour as well, so I think that's the other reason. But then there was the pink ninja as well, who could stick to walls and things like upside down and crawl across the ceiling. And they had little bomb things that you throw. And the one I was in the previous level was the yellow one, who had like a boomerang and could walk on water. And then in the factory level, I think, was the green ninja, who could double jump and had like ninja stars to throw. And you had to use each one in each level, I think, to unlock new areas within them to get to the crystals and the hidden additional health upgradey bits. But I can't really think of anything else now. I think I'm pretty much done with this episode then. So I'm going to end here. So if you enjoyed the video, then please do give it a like, because I really appreciate that. It lets me know if I did okay or not. Also, if you didn't like it, then feel free to dislike it. But I'd appreciate a comment saying what you didn't like, so I can try and make some changes for next time. But yeah, I think that will pretty much do it. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you next month, and goodbye.